around. Not gonna feel too good. Hey everybody, my name is Graham, and today I'm following in the groundbreaking footsteps of my ancestors. I'm making a mixtape. You see, back in olden times, when someone wanted to listen to music, they needed one of these cassette tapes. And if you were fortunate enough to have one of these dual cassette recorders with high-speed dubbing, you could put up to 90 minutes of your favorite songs onto one rad mixtape. I'm making this mixtape for my friend Erica, who's been running a lot of 5Ks lately. The Eye of the Tiger. And I'm only picking super encouraging songs. That way, Erica will have confidence. Confidence is learning to see yourself the way God sees you. Now, I know what you're thinking. Wouldn't it be simpler just to make a playlist that Erica could listen to on her phone? Maybe, but this is all a part of the plan. My plan is to give this mixtape to Erica so she can listen to it while she's running. She probably doesn't have a tape player, so she'll borrow mine. And if she carries this thing around with her everywhere, she'll build up arm strength. Oh, I didn't say it was a good plan. Oh man, another one bites the dust. Sometimes plans don't work out the way you expect. But as you'll see in today's story, sometimes there's a bigger and better plan. Oh. Gotta switch to side 2, I guess. How did people even survive back then?
For 40 years, God's people wandered the desert. At last, they reached the land that God had promised them. Joshua led them to the edge of the rushing Jordan River.
The priests will carry the ark of the Lord.
The ark was a beautiful chest that reminded the Israelites that God was with them.
As soon as the priests step into the Jordan, it will stop flowing.
Sure enough, as soon as the foot of the first priest touched the edge of the river, the waters parted. God's people crossed on dry land, just as God had led them through the Red Sea 40 years before.
God did this so that all the nations on earth would know that He is powerful.
Soon after, the Amorites and Canaanites living in the land had heard what God had done. Fearful, they retreated back to their towns, including the high-walled city of Jericho.
Oh, great. Like, how do we fight them now?
God will show us the way.
That evening, Joshua left camp and snuck toward Jericho. The walls loomed impossibly strong.
So tall.
As he turned, Joshua saw a man standing nearby holding a sword.
Who are you? Are you on our side or the side of our enemies?
I have come as the commander of the Lord's army.
Joshua knelt down, face to the ground.
What message does my Lord have for me?
Take off your sandals. The place you are on is holy ground.
Joshua tugged off his shoes.
I have handed Jericho over to you.
Joshua listened carefully as the Lord delivered a message, a battle plan unlike any other.
Wow. Okay, we'll do it, Lord.
Joshua called for the priests.
Get the Ark of the Covenant, and I need 7 of you to march in front of the Ark with trumpets.
Sorry, just warming up.
Joshua gathered the army too.
Time to move out.
Like, do we get to attack now?
March around the city.
Just, like, go in circles?
Some of you march ahead of the Ark of the Lord, and the rest of you march behind.
Can we at least shout and stuff? Hey, Jericho, you guys smell like cheese!
Don't give a war cry or raise your voices until the day I tell you to shout. But the priests must blow their trumpets. Forward, march!
The entire army, including the priests, marched one time around Jericho, just as the Lord had instructed Joshua.
Now can we get them?
Back to camp, men. We march again tomorrow.
The next morning, the Israelites marched around the city once again. And then on day 3, once again on day 4, not to mention day 5, and once again on day 6.
We march again at sunrise.
I have blisters.
At dawn on the 7th day, the army and priests formed their strange parade once more. But this time, once they finished marching around the city one time, Joshua called out,
Keep marching!
Again? My feet are killing me.
The Lord has told me we must march around the city 7 times today.
On the 7th time around, the priests blew a long blast on their trumpets.
Now shout! The Lord has given you the city.
As the shouts of the Israelites rang out in the clear morning air, something incredible happened. The massive walls of Jericho began to tremble. The gates shivered and quaked. Jagged cracks ran through the heavy stones. Rocks began to tumble from the tops of the walls. Little rocks, large stones, giant boulders, until at last the walls collapsed, crashing in on themselves. The ground quaked, and plumes of dust burst into the air. As the air cleared, the Israelites stared in amazement. The city of Jericho stood wide open.
Take the city!
With nothing standing in their way, the Israelites charged right in. That day, they completely defeated the city of Jericho. God was with Joshua, and he became well known everywhere in the land.
When God told Joshua to take over the city of Jericho, Joshua probably thought of a battle plan. And I bet his battle plan didn't involve marching around the city wall for a week blowing trumpets. But Joshua followed God, and the Israelites took the city. He had confidence that God's plan was bigger and better. And that's not the only time God proved his plan was better. When Jesus, God's son, died on the cross, Jesus' disciples had to wonder, what is God thinking? Then in 3 days, when Jesus came back to life, it all became clear. God's plan is always better. The truth is, none of us know what the future holds. Your family might have to move out of the neighborhood or out of the state. You might get sick or break a bone. You might not get put on the team you tried out for. But when things don't go according to your plan, that's when you need to remind yourself, God's got you. You may not always know what God's plan is, but keep following him and have confidence that his plan is bigger and better. That's the one thing to remember today. God's plan is the best plan. My plan to make a mixtape for Erica is not the best plan. But it's still a lot of fun. Oh no, it's unraveled. Oh wait, no worries. I've got an idea. Huh? Just like my ancestors. I'll see you next time.
Oh man, don't scare me like that.
I'm sorry, I was just trying to get your attention. What are you doing?
I'm playing a new VR game I've got. You got, these colorful boxes, they fly at you, and you're supposed to knock them out to the beat of the music, right? It's really fun. Hey, you want to try?
No. I've played VR games before, and it feels like I'm really there, and it could be overwhelming.
Oh, come on, it'll be fun.
All right, you talked me into it.
Right,
Yeah, okay.
Here we go. Pull out your hand. Here's
Oh,
that one.
thank you.
Here's this one.
Awesome.
There you go. Wait, no, right there.
Right here? Okay.
Perfect. Perfect.
Awesome.
All right, can you see anything?
Yeah. It looks like
me
a
see it.
space area
Okay,
zone.
great.
All right, yeah.
Do you think you got a handle on it?
Yeah, so the boxes come at me, and I just start hitting them, right?
That's right. You hit them to the beat of the music.
To the beat of the music. Okay, I'm ready.
The game has started. Are you ready?
Ready.
Here you go.
Where is it? There's no boxes.
No, it's okay. The boxes will come. Just try and feel the beat.
Okay.
Get it in your system. Yeah.
Feel the beat.
Yeah.
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Oh, I feel something.
I felt it.
Oh, hey, hello everyone. My name is John.
And I'm Brandon.
And this is the So-and-So Show.
Interesting.
Yeah, maybe you noticed my attire?
It's hard to not notice.
Yeah, you better be nice to me because, buddy, I'm about to hit the big time.
Oh, you sound so confident.
I am totally confident.
I'd love to hear more about your plan to become famous while wearing a white turtleneck.
I will give it to you. To answer that question, Brandon, I'll need to bring on a guest.
Someone who knows stuff?
Someone who knows. Bloom! Hey, come on over here on the seat.
Good to see you.
Hi, Brandon. Partner.
Partner.
For those in our audience who don't know you, Cassie, who are you and what do you know?
Hello, my name is Cassie. I'm an influencer slash singer slash YouTuber slash fashion icon, but I'm on the show because John is my cousin.
Family.
Okay, and apparently you and John have some plan to become famous?
We certainly do.
We're
Brandon.
entering ourselves into a high-stakes singing competition.
And the winners of the competition get a record contract.
Wow, that's great. So, John, I didn't know that you were interested in being a singer.
I guess I'm not, Brandon, but you know what I am interested in? Fame.
And I'm interested in the integrity of the music.
She sure is! That's why Cassie's been practicing around the clock.
Oh, yeah, what about you?
Huh?
I mean, have you been practicing?
I mean, what is practice? Practice? Why are we talking about practice?
What are you saying? Are you telling me that you haven't been working on our routine?
No, of course not. No, I've been working on our routine.
Oh, well, why don't you do it for us then? I can't wait to hear it.
I'm ready, John. Are you?
All right, then. Take it away.
Okay. Hey, everyone. What an amazing crowd we have here today. I'm Cassie, and this is John,
Yeah.
and together we're
Sun-kissed apples and the two balloons.
the Sunshine Duo.
Yeah.
And our first song is Love in the Summertime.
Love in the summertime.
I just said that. 2, 3,
4.
4. Ooh, oh, ah. I'm walking down the street with the sun blazing on.
I know love.
Hi, the sun is up high. John, what was the matter with you?
No, nothing. I'm fine. I just didn't have time to look at that one. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, the other one I'm way better on, so don't worry.
Oh, super. Let's hear that one.
Thank you, Brandon.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. What a wonderful audience. Our next song is about lions.
Lions, and it's called
Lion time.
Lion Time.
2,
3, 4. I'm in the zoo. I'm in the zoo.
I'm walking around and I
see a lion.
Roar! I'm a fan of lions, and they're a fan of me. Okay, John, why don't you know the song?
I thought I could wing it. We're naturally talented, right?
Yes.
Yes, and I didn't feel like it would be a problem to just go out there and just, zip that doodle zablo, where are you going?
I'm going to see if there's anything in the bylaws of the competition that allows me to leave my partner, even though we signed up as a team.
No, don't do that, Cassie!
And you know what? You can't keep that vest.
No! I don't understand. It wasn't that bad, was it?
Do you want me to tell you the truth?
Yes.
It was awful.
Didn't know.
I just don't think your plan to wing it was the best plan.
But I'm good at winging it. I'm like a, one of those, they're a bird on the, they're on the mountain and they just, like that. That's how good I am at winging it.
Uh-huh. It's Bible story time with Kellen.
What's up, fellas?
Hey, Kellen. Do you think I'm a great singer?
It wouldn't be the first way I'd describe you.
The second?
What are we talking about today, Kellen?
Today we're talking about the Battle of Jericho. And for a story so epic, I'll need help from the So-and-So Show players. Here's the backstory. Joshua, Moses' former right-hand man, had led the Israelites into the land God had promised them, the land of Canaan. Now, the Canaanites were enemies of the Israelites. So, if the Israelites were going to stay in that land, they'd have to fight. And that's where our story begins, with Joshua thinking about what to do next near the high-walled city of Jericho.
How can a city, tall and surrounded by walls, be conquered by this ragtag tribe? We're so small. I know we got the Lord, but how do we do it? We rush the front gate and try to burst through it? I'm working on a plan. I'm following God's command. We're gonna take a stand, but I'm still just one man. Who are you? Are you on our side or the side of our enemies?
I am on neither side. I have come as the commander of the Lord's army. Now take off your sandals. You are standing on holy ground. The Lord has decided to hand Jericho over to you.
The Lord told Joshua how they would defeat Jericho. They should march around the city for 7 days. And on the 7th day, they should march around the city again 7 times. Then blow some trumpets, and the city walls would just fall down. Joshua gathered his army together to tell them the plan.
Abinadab, here. Elijah,
here.
And Sheki.
Yep.
The Lord has said we will win Jericho.
How can we pass this giant wall?
The Lord above has got a plan.
What if their army destroys us all?
Like I said, we've got this, man. We'll walk around for 7 days, and then we'll blow some horns.
But that's it.
We don't know exactly what was going through the minds of the Israelites over the course of the week, but I'm guessing there are a lot of questions. Would walking around a city and then blowing some trumpets be enough? Will the walls really fall down? Was God's plan really the best plan? There's a good chance Joshua had to calm his men's fears to help them have confidence.
Every night after marching, I will pray.
Pray, pray, pray.
I just wish the results could have happened today.
Day, day, day.
You know we need to trust in God's plan. It's hard to believe, but it's true.
How could trumpets beat an army so much bigger than you?
We have to have confidence in the Lord.
But I'm scared. There's so much to take on.
Yeah, I know. It's scary to do something that doesn't seem like it makes sense, but remember, God can see the whole picture. I know there's a reason for His design. He has promised all will be fine. We just have to wait on Him. We just have to wait on Him.
Joshua and the Israelites did as the Lord told them. They marched around the city for 6 days. And on the 7th day, they marched around the walls of Jericho 7 times. Then they blew their trumpets.
Shout! The Lord has given you the city!
The walls fell and the Israelites took the city.
Oh, we did it! God's plan actually worked!
I never had a doubt!
Oh, we didn't throw away our chance!
No, we didn't throw away our chance!
We didn't understand, but we trusted in God's plan,
And we didn't throw away our chance!
What a great job! Let's hear it for the So-and-So Show players. It isn't always easy to see God's plan, especially when things in your life or in the world seem out of control. But remember, we only see a small part of the puzzle. God sees the whole picture, and we can be confident that He knows what's best. I'll see you next time, fellas.
Yeah, thanks, Kellen. Wow.
The So-and-So Show players did a great job as always.
Kind of pitchy.
You're one to talk.
Excuse me. Reveal the question.
Today's question is, when have you needed a plan?
Yeah, You might have needed a plan to complete an assignment for school.
Maybe you've had a plan to get healthy or get stronger.
Yeah, I wish I had a plan when Cassie and I signed up for the singing competition. My plan didn't work out so well.
It's true, sometimes our plans don't work out the way we expect. That's another reason why we should trust God.
Yeah, so talk about it together. When have you needed a plan?
Hey, do you have a plan to make things right with your cousin?
Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna see if she'll let me play piano the next time she sings.
Oh, I didn't know you could play the piano.
Oh, I don't, but it seems pretty easy. It's just...
Yeah, oh boy. Okay, we'll see you next time on the So-and-So Show.
It's easy, right? Playing the piano?
No, it's not easy.
Can I wing it?
No!
Yeah. Citrus. Citrus. Oh, yeah.
Grapefruits.
Grapefruits. Don't take that with medications.
I can't. My mouth burns.
Yeah.
Grapefruits.
Yeah. Grapefruits.
Yeah.
Hey.
Put into a juice. Drink it up. It's juice now.
It's juice now. Hey.
Juice. Orange, tangerines.
In a grapefruit glass.
That's harder with 3 people, man.
I love